Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They'll run for it with Spiller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. This defense for the Vikings, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Herbert just beat the play clock. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He gets this out to Spiller. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for, because a lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice drive. I think this team decided, guess what? No matter what, we're going for the 6, trying to put those points on the board and set them back on their heels.
But unfortunately, that mentality did not work out. He'll buy some time right. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And that is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The Chargers at 9-6 now. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Out of the gun, a give to Spiller.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jordan Hicks in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Strong.
That's complete to Chandler on the check down.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Looking to throw. Strong, escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. Strong. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st and 10, Strong. And this one is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Throwing on 1st down. Strong.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
To throw on 2nd down. Strong. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Back to throw. Strong. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Herbert now. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert dumps it off for Spiller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll go right back to Spiller here on first down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Herbert. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Herbert. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Gerald Everett. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This time they stay on the ground. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. Again, a 3-yard. It's now 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, Strong. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Running right, this is Spiller. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll run here with Spiller. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They'll give to Spiller. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Xander Horvath, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I bet we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw on third down. Strong.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run now for Nwangu. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Strong rolling to his right.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
And Xavier Woods with a pick.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, 35 yards.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Out to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being checked, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now Chandler, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Drops this off with Nwangu. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Slot man moves right. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Looking to throw. Strong. That's dropped underneath to Nwangu. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hawkinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Strong. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Strong. Yeah, he's got it. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
From his own end zone, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run by Spiller. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick. He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Back to throw. Herbert. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a throw, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again on the ground. Again it's Spiller. And some room to maneuver. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They run behind center with Spiller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Chargers, they get a critical 10th win on the year with 1 game left to go. So that'll do it for us. For my